Okay, topic 25 was on solving equations that have squares in them. So we want to get a perfect square so that we can take the square root to solve. So we're going to isolate the square term, and then when we take the square root, we're going to have to do plus or minus, and then finish solving it. So here's the first example. Make sure you've printed out the page. I'm going to do the upper half, and then you'll have to do the bottom half on your own. Okay, so first step is I want to get x squared by itself. So I'm going to add 37. So 12 plus 37 gives me 49 equals 9x squared. I divide it by 9. I get 49 over 9 equals x squared. Now I'm going to take the square root. When you take the square root, you got to do plus or minus. So x equals plus or minus the square root of 49 over 9. Now square root of 49 is 7, and square root of 9 is 3. So it's plus or minus 7/3. Now, for this next one, I need to get the square part by itself. So first I'm going to do is add 42 to both sides, and this gives me 90. Still got to get the x plus 8 part by itself. So I'm going to divide by 5. So I get x plus 8 squared equals 18. Okay, then I'm going to take the square root. So it's x plus 8 is equal to plus or minus the square root of 18. So remember how I did plus or minus. Now 18 we can simplify. 18 is 9 times 2, 3 times 3, so I've got x plus 8 is equal to plus or minus, I could take out a 3. Then my final answer, I got to move the 8 to the other side. I get negative 8 plus or minus 3 root 2. Okay, for this next one, we're just going to try to get the square by itself. So I'm going to add 65. So I get 2x squared is equal to 100. X squared is equal to 50. Dividing by 2. Take the square root. I get x equals plus or minus the square root of 50. But I can simplify the square root of 50. 50 is 5 times 10. We have 5 times 2. I can take out a 5. So x equals plus or minus 5 root 2. Okay, look at this last one. Again, trying to get the square part by itself. So we add 37 to both sides. This gives me 98 equals 2 times 2x minus 1 squared. Divide by 2, I get 49. Okay, now I'm going to take the square root. I get plus or minus the square root of 49, which is 7. So this one we're going to be able to solve out completely. So what I'm going to do is you have basically two equations now. I have either 2x minus 1 equals 7, or I got 2x minus 1 equals negative 7. So solve each one of them. So 2x equals 8. I get x equals 4. Add 1, I get 2x equals negative 6. X equals negative 3. Okay, so these are good examples. So make sure you've got those copied down, and then you have to do the bottom ones underneath it.